Hi, my presentation deals with stress in teens. This PowerPoint deals with something that many of us have to deal with, and it gives information on how to cope with it. So, let's get started. First, we need to discuss what exactly stress is. Stress is a way for your body to deal with any sort of demands. Stress can be good or bad. It depends on how it is caused. Now we're going to discuss the causes of stress. How is stress caused? There are four main categories that we can divide stress into. The first one will be survival stress. This deals with the often saying of flight or fight. This can help us to prevent physical harm. The next one is internal stress. Often we can worry about matters that don't really matter as much as they should. This causes stress that builds up from inside us. It's often over-exaggerated. The next stress is called environmental stress. This is stress that is caused by being in a group with people. It can be because of too much noise or too many people around you, causing you to feel anxious or stressed. Next is fatigue. This comes when you're overworked or overtired. You can begin to feel very exhausted. Often a simple cure for this one is relaxation and time management. Fatigue can also cause you to become ill or sick. To relieve stress, we need to be able to recognize where it comes from. Because stress plays a major role in our life, and it can cause us to become ill or sick constantly, or even tired. This can put a big impact on us daily. So, stress can depend on how deep it runs. Sometimes we simply need to take a deep breath and relax. Other times, we may need to seek for a physical therapist or other ways of meditation to deal with stress. Either way, you need to find a way to release stress, or it might become something more serious, such as clinical depression. An example of stress I have next. It deals with the story of a girl who is our age, 15 years old, and runs a very busy life. She's involved with many extracurricular activities besides school. She begins to lack in one part of her life, being schoolwork, and it begins to affect all types of activities. She begins to fall asleep in class. Eventually, she gets sick often, and she has to skip school constantly. This causes a major impact on how Jane, who we have here, can function. One day, she suffers a mental breakdown, and her parents decide that it's time for them to intervene inside her life. In order for Jane to be able to get back to a healthy track and relieve the stress, she must have more time management. This meant getting rid of one of her extracurricular activities. In this case, it was her softball team. After this happened, Jane noticed that she was once again healthy, and she was able to create a healthy lifestyle for herself with less stress in order not to cause any sort of major issues with Jane. So that concludes my PowerPoint. So thank you for watching, and I hope you've learned information on how it's important to be less stressed in life and how we can cope with stress in order to make a healthy lifestyle now and in the future. Thank you!